Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am sorry I have not been posting or doing anything like that. I've been doing videos here and there on my TikTok, but not as much as I used to. Like on here, I used to do videos, try to do videos once a week as much as I could, try to keep up. But lately, I have not, and I am sorry for that. But I am on here to explain and update you guys why I have not been on here. um, I'm going to try to explain it without trying to get emotional. However, um, if you guys have been watching for a while, you guys know that I've been having like health issue wise, like I have told you guys I'm dealing with health issues. Like it's crazy. I'm diabetic, I have seizures, and then I have to try to keep up with like my appointments and stuff like that. And trust me when I say I had a lot of appointments and stuff like that. And I'll tell you guys why. It started off back I think in July. I started getting sick. I don't want to gross you guys out or anything, but this is the real me and this is what happened. This is my life that I am about to tell you. And in July, I started getting really sick. Like I don't want to gross you guys out, but I was bleeding like a lot down there, and I didn't know what was going on with me because like I was getting sick and stuff like that. I had to go in and out of the hospital, and they couldn't tell me why. I was hemorrhaging for 2.5 months, not knowing what was going on. And from hemorrhaging for 2.5 months, made me become anemic and all that type of things. I was in and out of the hospital. I had to get like blood transfusion. Like my body was weak. I didn't have I was pale, no color, anything like that, to where I had to get blood in me, and it was crazy. And then in September 3rd, I was really really weak. Like it got to a point to where my mom had to help me, like get dressed and stuff like that because I couldn't do it on my own because I was weak. Like I had no energy. Um, I was just sick, like very very sick, and I was anemic, and it's just like it was scary. And September 3rd, I was going in to see my doctor from the women's clinic because September 10th, I'm not, I don't remember when I was supposed to have like a biopsy done in September. So on the 3rd, I went to go see her to go, go over everything for my surgery and stuff like that. And she's like, you need to go do blood. So I'm like, okay. I did that. And then she's like, if anything, come back and everything like that, then we'll call you. So keep your phone on you. Make sure you listen out for it. Excuse me. So we're like, okay. She prescribed me some medication to take. We went to, after we were done, we went to the pharmacy. We walked up to, went to the pharmacy. Told them my name and everything. They're like, oh, we're working on it. So we're like, okay, not even kidding you. As soon as my mom was about to put me in the car, I got the call from my doctor saying that I need to go to the hospital like right now. Like that's what they told me. They were like, you need to go to the hospital right now. And so we were still there. So my mom asked them, is there any possibility that you guys can call and it'll be faster? They said yes. They did that. We waited. Blah, blah, blah. They came. They got my paperwork from my doctors and stuff and the nurses. And they took me to the hospital on September 3rd. I stayed in there for 4 days. And it was awful. Well, the whole entire time I was in the hospital, I just slept. Like, I didn't even know. Like, okay, I went in September 10th. They sent me to the hospital. They told me that if I didn't go into the hospital that day and I came home and went to sleep, I probably have not got up. Like, I would have passed away. Like, my body would start, like, shutting down and stuff because I had no blood in me. I was white as a ghost. Like, not kidding you, not exaggerating, anything. My blood level to where I had to get 3 units of blood while I was in the hospital, mine was a 4.2. And that's very, very low. So that's why they had to rush me to the hospital. And then when I got there to the hospital, they were kind of busy, so I kind of had to like wait in like the waiting area until they called me back. We got in the room. I called my mom, told her because she was here at the house. I called her and told her that I was in a room, and they told me that they had to move me really fast. I called her, told her, and as before when she arrived to the hospital to be in the room with me, like a couple minutes before she came in, they went. That's when they told me they went out. So when my mom came in, they came in, and they told me that, oh, we gotta move you to another area. So we're like, okay. They did that. They rolled me to another room. Then they're like, okay, we got to get everything situated. They hooked me up to like to an IV, stuff like that. They were drawing blood from me. They were giving me blood, just things like that. Checking my sugar, make sure I was comfortable in that situation. And so that day, they did that. They did, and they were like, "Oh, we gotta move you again." I got moved 3 times while I was in the hospital to 3 different rooms. The first one I stayed, got unit of blood. Then after that, I got a second one in a different room. And then then when they did that, they moved me to another room and I stayed there. And I stayed there for like 3 or 4 days. And then and then when they did that, they had me like on monitors. They had me on a heart monitor, like on me to make sure my heart was good because my blood level was low. It wasn't going up, my blood pressure. And then my heart was racing really bad, and they were kind of like scared for that. But they were saying it was probably because what my body was going through. And so we did that. Then they said, well, since she's already in the hospital, let's do the biopsy. Like, see. They did that. So the next day, it was the 4th, September 4th, and they told me that they can do the surgery instead of waiting for the day I was supposed to have it. So September 4th, we did that. They rolled me up. I did surgery and stuff like that. And then after that, I came back to the room and I just slept. Like, I was tired. My brother came to visit me, but I was out of it. I was tired because they had me on medication to keep me, comfortable and stuff like that. And all I can kind of a little bit remember is him going like this to me, to my hair, just, to like let me know, hey, I'm here, sis, stuff like that. That's all I can remember a little bit. I kind of woke up like him there, but I really don't remember because I was like in and out of, of sleep and all of that, and the doctors coming in every hour, every half hour to check on me, make sure I was good, check my, my blood sugar, just things like that, and just make sure like I was good and stuff like that. And then 2 weeks ago, I had surgery done. Well, with the biopsy, when I did the biopsy, we had to wait for my results to come in. Got the results like maybe like 2 weeks after I had the biopsy done. I was on a Friday. I don't remember what day it was, but I know it was on a Friday. And my doctor called me to let me know she got our, my results in. And we're like, okay. She told us what they found in the biopsy was, it tore me, my mom, and my family heart, like our hearts, like, and we cried after we got the results. When they did the biopsy, we found out I had cancer. I had stage 2 cancer in my uterus. So 2 weeks ago, I had surgery to remove my uterus. I had to get a hysterectomy, so I am no longer able to have kids at all. So I've been recovering from that. That's why I have not been like posting on my, usually on my TikTok or in here, because I've been recovering from everything that been going on. And then on top of that, losing a family member, and then another family member ended up in hospital. Just a lot of health issues and family things that been going on. But I'm, like I said, I'm here to update you guys what been going on with me. I am not exaggerating. I am being honest and truthful with you guys, because that's everything that happened to me in real life. And if you guys don't believe me, you can ask my mom. But yeah, I am going to do, well, I did the story. I was supposed to, tell you guys what was going on while I've been doing this, but of course I can't do two things at once. So of course I gotta do one at a time, and I'm having trouble opening this damn thing. Whoa. But I am going to, I never did one of these before. I have two of them I got from Walmart. They're like $5 each. They're like mystery. They're puzzle. This is a puzzle, I think. But this is what I'm gonna do. I have two of them. So let's get to it. If I can open it. If I can open it. My mom's sneezing into that. Okay. This is what was in here. So I'm gonna open this. And they're like, there's like puzzle pieces. No, it's not. But I'm gonna put them in here, in this thing. I got two of them. Hopefully they're not the same, because I did a lot of opening of these. I have showed you guys in the past. If you guys don't believe me, you guys can go and watch my old videos. I am like having trouble, and I'm using a pen to open this. Okay, there you go. I'm just gonna dump it like in my hand. Yeah, this is cute. This is what was in there. There's other stuff too, but this is cute. There's another side. I don't have a trash can. I'll dump that later. Okay, I'm trying to get in here. Okay. I got a circle. And I also got this. I think it's like kind of like a radio thing. Not too sure. But that's what was all in there. I am going to open the second one. Let's see, it's $5. I got it at Walmart. It was on clearance. Hopefully this ain't the same as that because I have did it in the past before to where I did get the same exact thing. So, yeah. So we're just gonna open this up. Okay. Ow. There's the inside. This feels different. Okay. This side. Oh, we can just do both. Okay. Yep, we got a different one. This is cute. That's what was in here. The second one. Let's see what the little things are. Oh, it's cute. Look, it's a skateboard. The wheels don't move though. Then we got a plate of a carrot. Oops. That one was in there. And they're like puzzles. So you can